we will wait on the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello. Oh,
My great nephew, he followed you.
oh, really? Oh, Lordy. You see me with the strap? The kids always say, see you with the strap. Hello.
There's a friend.
What's your name? Kai. Okay. Hi, Kai. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hello. How you doing? Good.
This is my island in the sun, where my people have toiled since time begun. Though I may sail on many a sea, her shores will always be home to me. Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my father's hand, all my days I will sing and praise of her forest waters, her shining sands. Morning breaks the heaven on high, I lift my heavy load to the sky. Sun comes down with a burning glow, and mingles my sweat with the earth below. Sun, willed to me by my father's hand, all my days I will sing and praise of her forest waters.
So we want to operate the timing so that somewhere around 4 o'clock we are ending the motorcade and we're going into the bridge area where we will have our speeches, where you will go and see Teacup and Saucer, where you will be explained as to what is the current status of the proposed plans for the area. In addition to that, of course, we know we plan the cookout. All the individuals who are doing the cooking, etc., they're down there ready, they're on with their activity. So we should be able to have an excellent and joyful time together. Any questions? So somewhere around 5:30, we're looking to wind up because the bus will be taking the folks back to town. 6 o'clock, they'll be taking the bus from Soup Ball, which is just about 200 yards away from the bridge. Any questions, any queries? Everybody good? Everybody clear? Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so over to Marcia.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
No, I don't need the mic. Everybody, first of all, thank you so much for being here today. This is all about Barbados, right? Barbados. I want to thank you for your donations. We were able to take care of the bus. Come on, give yourselves a hand. Woo! So they are already paid. We still have about 5 other service providers. And I thank you for those of you who come to shake my hand. You know what I mean? So we need a couple more of you to come and shake my hand, all right? So that when we're, as we always do, whenever when we're done, and everybody's taken care of. I want to say about the police. The police, they are our friends, okay? And we're going to work with them. We always do, okay? And so we want to make sure that, you know, we are respectful and we follow what we are supposed to do, all right? So thank you so much. And I think we're going to have a time prayer.
Yeah. Talk for 2 minutes and then I can.
2 minutes, okay.
Yeah, you talk for 2 minutes.
I must talk for 2 minutes, yes. Yes, yes. Thank you, Manase. Okay, so we have space, because I know some others, and we have space for probably about 4 other persons to be on this bus. I know the ones who have already come to me and said that they want to be on the bus, okay? So we have space for about 4 other persons who did not drive, and you want to be in the motorcade, then we have space for you on the bus, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And we are going to do our best. We were told at Roundabout to help with directing the traffic because it is a dangerous corner. So this will be our flag to help. So when you see this, wherever you see it, you know, there's some sort of instruction that's to go with it. So just follow the instructions.
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions? No? Well, I know we have Mrs. Lewis is here. And she's going to say a prayer blessing for us.
Yes,
okay.
Are we ready? Yes. Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for your mercies and your bountiful love towards us. Thank you for your Son. And as we engage in this activity, we continue to ask for your divine guidance and everything would go smoothly. We ask your blessings and we ask your grace. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Any questions? I'm waiting on Mr. Lewis. You still speaking? Everybody walk with your soup bowl. You walk with soup bowls. You don't drink out of your hand. You walk up your hand. Oh wow, this is a heavy handshake here. Heavy.
The gentleman just wanted to be clear in terms of the route, because we appreciate the bus, and the last hill is a very steep hill, so he's a bit concerned about that. So instead of going down the hill, he wants to put the folks off on top of the hill just for you to walk down, because it's an area that they have a warden there at present, you know, so it could be a little dangerous, so we could accept the little pros and cons of that. All right, so we want to have a word of prayer before we go. Prayer ready? Without me? All right, folks. Yeah. Pray for me. Thank you very much, man. Yes, ma'am. Who is that? Marcia. Where's Marcia? Oh, she's gone to the police. So people, you can sort that out. No problem.
People that slow down. I have like one person in the car join the
Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados.
This message that you would appreciate, this is me, Victor Lewis. And you know the issue. You know what has been going on relative to the George River Bridge. You know that Christopher Oliver and I is part of this whole dilemma. But I want to bring to you this word. That this particular gentleman is saying to us that we cannot, he doesn't want us around. Meaning all the people from small town don't come round George River Bridge on the landward side. All the people from Gagsel do not come around George River Bridge on the landward side. All the people from HILLSWICK do not come around George River Bridge from the landward side. All the folks from Hothersal and Phillips Road and St. Elizabeth Village, this particular gentleman does not want us around. What are we going to do about it? This is for a whole year now that we've been trying. But what I want for you to do, which can bring you more news, you will need to sit down, take a drink of water, relax yourself, and watch the YouTube video called Prosperity versus Poverty. Prosperity versus Poverty. Look at that video, and it's going to teach you lessons to make you scratch your head. So all the folks, just remember Jack, not about here. We cannot enter no more on the landward side of George River Bridge. They want that we stay away from there. Nobody from Beachfront, nobody from Bashima, nobody from Cleveland, nobody from HILLSWICK. You cannot come to George River Bridge. I want to say to you that nobody out of Europe not be overrun by no person out of Australia or otherwise. Enjoy your evening, people. Australia to say to us that we are not encouraged to be coming around Joseph Bridge on the landward side. That can't work but here. So I want for you to send them a message clearly that that will not be entertained. And I want to say to you, according to the architect, Steve Gemma, he says to us that the bridge belongs to us. The land under the bridge belongs to us. And this particular man in question wants to come and build a 7-foot fencing on our land with a gate on it to block us out. How in the world we can sit down as folks in Bathsheba, as folks in St. Joseph, as folks as Bajans, and all the visitors who go to Joseph Valley and enjoy it. They want to say to us that when you go hiking, where you used to enter, you cannot enter no more. How in the world we can sit down and enjoy that? How in the world we can sit down and entertain that? That is a no. And I want to say it to our representative for St. Joseph, not about here. I want to say to our Prime Minister, not about here. And all the folks you can see in the motorcade behind us, they're telling you, and they're telling anyone, not about here. You have a wonderful time and enjoy yourself on China. You have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourself. A gentleman who wants to come to this country, to you here in Phillips Road, to you here in Cleversdale, to you over there in HILLSWICK and Cleversdale, to you down in Bathsheba, I want to say to you that what they want to do is to come under the bridge, build a 7-foot high fence, put a gate on it, and we will not be able to enter on the landward side of Joseph Bridge anymore. That is a big no-no. That cannot work, but here. So I want to say to you that what I want to encourage all the folks from Phillips Road to do, go to YouTube, type in these words, type them in, prosperity over property, prosperity over poverty. And when you watch that video, it will tell you exactly what is going on in St. Joseph. It will let you know that all that glitters is not gold. Understand within yourself that at the end of the day, all of us, Josephines, must be encouraged to enjoy Joseph Valley, must be encouraged to enjoy Joseph Bridge, must be encouraged to enjoy all of that. All the investors you can think about coming and investing in our country, you got to understand these simple words. Do not save for the future, but invest for the future. That is how we're going to make it as a people. Don't let anyone encourage you to save no $1 or $2 or $100 and keep it for the bank. Makes no sense. I want to say to you what's happening in Cattle Wash. Who owned the beer houses in Cattle Wash? Get to find out, and you would understand that the strategy about this life is not about saving money, but it is about investing money. Who owns them in Bathsheba? Who owns them in Cattle Wash? All the politicians, what they're saying to us, not out here. And I want to say to you, encourage them to understand that not out here. Jojo Bridge is ours, Georgia recording is
Take away picture to us. Take away picture.
From that here.
Hey,
So enjoy
cause the
yourself.
question I got you. The boy never stop me.
The boy never saw you.
What? The boy never stop me.
Question all of us says to me, we know question all of us. All of us been on the show from a year ago. And we know Chris Oliver from St. Elizabeth, the road. Chris Oliver says to me a few days ago, Chris Oliver in plain Bajan language, Victor, that man don't want one about what there at all. I mean Chris Oliver, who has joined with me in the injunction for this particular activity, is saying to me, Victor, that man don't want one about there. Could you imagine in 2024 that we as a people under the leadership of Mayor Amor Morty can be subjected to this? How in the world we can encourage a man to come to this country under our bridge? The bridge belongs to us. The land under the bridge belongs to us. And permission is seemingly conveyed to the developers that they can go under the bridge on our land and build a 7-foot wall and the gate to block us up. How in the world? But that is what they call sheer madness. And I want to say to me, my Prime Minister, enough respect, but at the end of the day, not from here. Now let me clear.
When I feel down, when I feel low, there's a place I know where I can go. Down on the beach before the break of day, see the sun rise at Bathsheba. I leave my footprints in the sand, watch the waves as they crash against the land. Far from all my worries and grief, down at Bathsheba. Bathsheba, may you never change. No hotels, please, no fast food chains. And Bathsheba, with your golden sands and the turquoise waters, caress this land. Oh, to see the sunrise down at Bathsheba. Oh, to see the sunrise down at Bathsheba. These fields and hills beyond recall, please don't replace with concrete and wall. Let's not change this beautiful land so we can walk on Bathsheba's sand. There's something special in every sunrise. It's a brand new day. beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and please come back when the night winds are blowing.
You're moving, man.
Oh Lord, the drums, African drums, man. African, yeah.
Of course.
Mark, you know. I worked with Mark Bell for 3 years at Visual Arts Limited. He used to do screen printing and sign making and that kind of stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Common law works, they can't deny you. They will have to go to court. Alright, and you have to go to pass it on here, they will have to go to court. It's not like
Yeah, Matt D. Just one little water. Good. It's just still on the Marshall Vic show. It's a bit like a Mark.
Tell this boy, hello. I bought him in for 2 hours. 2 hours, this boy.
Thank you, brother.
I want to get a second bowl for you.
Belongs to we. So enjoy yourself to the fullest. Enjoy yourself. Yes, people, enjoy yourself. You know that this government feel that they can do anything with us. Push we here, push we there. Nah. We got to do what we know is right, and we know what is right from wrong. So anytime that when it comes to take advantage of we and take where what belongs to we will always stand up for our rights. Because we believe in justice. No man can come from all Australia or wherever and come up here and saying that he's taking over this place where people can come and have a nice time to relax with the family, nice time to enjoy life from all the frustration from town and the job and all the stress you get. You know what I mean, on your work, on the work shift. You know what I mean? And it's a nice time to spend with the family out here. As we've been doing this here for years. For years. So when little that we got you want to come and take care from me? Nah, man. We are burn that. We are fire burn that. We fire upon that. We fire burn that. Like the elderly lady say, fire burn that. Yes. We burn that. We are people of intelligence. We have sense and we have not even common sense, intelligence. Right? And we know what is right from wrong. And we must stay strong on our values and stay virtuous at all times. Don't let no evil come and intimidate you. Don't let no ignorance come and take over your mind. The stupidity. Stand firm in what you know is right from wrong. Keep your character right and straight. Keep your positivity within and stand firm on your ground. And we stand firm on this ground today. George River, that this beach belongs to we, this river belongs to we. Nobody come and taking it from me. So drift back, peel back, and wheel back. And let them know that Australia or where we come from, this belongs to me and you ain't taking it away from me. Fire burn that, like the woman say. I'm going to pass over the mic to the brother. They call him the suck-up bongo. I know there's quite a name for me, but we love you all. Yeah.
Yeah, family. I was supposed to be the MC, but the fish soup was tasting so good. I couldn't even come down with. So the order of the day was supposed to be Felicia DeJoy, but we didn't see her. She's not here. So Caswell, brother Caswell, come on up. God, listen, listen. Barbados belongs to we. I want everybody to know that. Whether all 11 parishes, our ancestors died, there was rape, there was hanged, murdered, you name it, for us to have this today. And we ain't gonna allow nobody to come to Barbados, white, black, Indian, or whatever, and think that they're gonna take over what belongs to us. Am I correct? All right then, we on the right track.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for coming. And you interrupted my soup, but I will get back to that. Because there's a bit more things important than soup. You know, because something's going in, but something's going to come out of my mouth today. Look there at the corner, by the bridge. You see Kimar standing by a sign. If you look at the sign will give you a short history of this bridge. And it says something about 70 feet. The 70-foot bridge or something like that, I can't remember now. But it goes on to say that it follows the line, the railway line, and the railway finished in 1937. So if the railway, which was a government project, and it was passing here, then this could not have been private property. When did it cease being private property? But that aside, I saw pictures with people going back to slavery, washing their clothes in that river. Now, slavery wasn't 5 or 6 years ago. So the people who occupied the land, who used this land, who traversed this property here, would have had that right, because the people in this community would have had that right going back all the way then. So nobody, other than the judge or Parliament, could extinguish these rights. Putting up a sign does not mean that you want to take, because I can put up a sign and say that they're ugly, but that ain't true. So every sign that you see put up don't make the sense. You gotta follow the law. He cannot restrict people from passing here. He cannot restrict people from using the river. He cannot build this wall to stop people from coming down here. Unless Parliament, and not unless the Prime Minister, unless Parliament Mind you, the Parliament is the Prime Minister these days, because whatever she says has to happen. There's no conscience within that party. They just do what the Prime Minister wants. And I am not going to put myself where I got to find myself with a lawyer. But there are too many things going on. You know, the people say that where there's smoke, there's fire. Well, I'm not going to repeat where the blaze I heard. But suffice it to say that there's a lot of allegations going around that the Prime Minister's family have connections to the person who owns this property. I do not know if that is true or not. And I'm calling upon the Prime Minister to allay all fears. Say that ain't true, Caswell. That ain't true, people of Barbados. People who talking about me, that ain't true. She should clear her name. I want her to clear her name. I want her to come out and say, that is only gossip. Don't have to put me in court and sell my property. So if we waste the time, so that's why I say I am not going to repeat the allegations. And then if that is the case, if she is connected by affinity in law, if she's connected in law, she's still connected. And then that would have been a conflict of interest. So I want her to come out and say to us, that is not true, that is a rumor. But I'm not hearing that. If somebody has said that about me, I would bounce there fast, I would have called brass tacks, I would have done something. I would have gone to the Marcy show and tell them that these people channeling my name. I ain't gonna be saying no witness is ever gonna get somebody sued because you're a public person. I mean, persons make these kind of allegations about you, especially the type of allegations that I'm hearing, which suggests a conflict of interest. You should clear your name. If you can't clear your name, say so. And say I made a mistake. Or I did something but I know I would have get caught. Whatever. Give us some explanation, but don't leave the people of this country out there suffering for an explanation. This country does not belong to Mayor Motley. So she can't do what she wants to do and don't give an explanation to people. We did not elect her queen. Sorry about that. We did not elect her queen. So she is not the queen of Barbados and she ordered all this thing, she can do what she like. She is subject to the laws of Barbados. So if there is such as the people are telling me, I got so many WhatsApp messages giving me the same message all the time, and it is bothering me, and I don't like to be bothered. My wife tells me that I'm the quickest body, she's not going to stick. My mother tells me the same thing, because for me, I don't got nothing to bother me. As soon as my head hit the pillow, they say I'm snoring. I've never heard it, so I can't testify to that. But they say that I am snoring. Within seconds, I've put it on my head. But you know the other day, these messages had me wait for half an hour. You know, seriously, because this is going on in my head and too many people, and some of the people I believe to be credible. But I can't take credibility without the documents. I want the documents. So if you got some documents, bring them for me. Just like the people at Bra, they were telling me things for months. And they said, but no, you gotta give me the documents. So when they open my mouth and think I don't get sued. So but they produce the documents, they come with all kind of excuses. I want documents. So if there are documents that suggest a relationship between the owner of this property and any connection to the people who give him permission, because they understand with the new Planning and Development Act, the minister is the person who gives permission here, not the chief town planner. So if that is the case, the minister is the prime minister. And now she got almost all the ministries herself. So that's what I'm saying, that if that is a fact, we need to see the documents. The prime minister needs to come out and clear her name, because there are too many things going on, too many people saying things. And I hope that it is not true. I would like to believe that she's still honorable. And they call her that in the house, they call it honorable prime minister. So I want her to remain honorable. And I want her to clear her name. I want her to come out and say, she ever called me and tell me nothing, tell the public, have one of these rubbing shoulders or St. Joseph's Peaks or whatever, do what you want to do, but come out and talk to the people who elected you. Remember when Frandl was here, they said Frandl wasn't talking. And the people hold that against Frandl. Now she talked all over the place, but the important thing she ain't talking about. We want to hear you on these important issues. These issues that will make or break Barbados. We want the Prime Minister to come out and answer these questions. The people of St. Joseph, particularly, but the people of Barbados generally. Because I remember coming down here, as I told you on the show, and when I was courting, you gotta impress the young ladies, they gamble my way down here, so I had this old cameraman, and it wonders. So I claim rights down here too, after shutting off this place, I can cry. Just like the Caribbean, when they said the Caribbean hotel pushed down, I was in pain because that was my place. Young man live home. So trust me, you need to ask questions. And if they don't answer your questions, we know St. Joseph is the place that vote for the Barbados, the party St. Joseph, St. Thomas, and Christchurch West. Don't vote for them. Alright? So anyhow, we know we kept back a lot, so I can't talk, I talk too much. So I got to cut off now so that other people will get in. Okay, so I think Kimar is supposed to come up here, Kimar. Okay, come over. So and I'll get back to my soup.
Good evening, Barbadians. I am very happy to see you all this evening in St. Joseph. This is a proud moment for me, seeing Barbadians stand up the way they are standing up in these times. They like to say that we're a passive people, but today does not show passivity. Today reveals the spirit of Bassa and reveals the spirit of our traditional ancestors who would have stood with us when we were going through the torment from the colonizers. And today we have another colonizer coming in from Australia. Because we don't like to acknowledge that Australia is indeed property of the crown. And we will bring colonizers, whatever color they are, to take over the rights, the birthrights of Barbadians. Will we sell it for pittance? For people who do not have a care in the world, literally. They're pretending to be good at maths. They're pretending to be good at English. But they're really, really, really pretending to care about the people. This shows a pretense. The selling off of all of Barbados really shows the pretense of the misleader that we have for a leader. Because someone who stood in the center of this country and spoke about black people and black rights, knowing that we live in a black country, but it will not bring it down to race because even white people use this spot. So this is about all of us, all races, all colors, all classes, all creeds, to let someone know who didn't even care enough to add to the next generation, but would rather sell it off because they want elevation to another beyond. But I will say to you, my people, that where we can't see, the Lord sees. And the Lord will drag them all out in the open for us to observe the dwindling of their quality of life, the dwindling of their personal wealth, and the dwindling of any taxpayers' money they stole. They will not enjoy it in the name of the people of Barbados. This country belongs to us. It will continue to belong to us, and we will get rid of any prime minister who think they can step in front of the people of Barbados who put you there, thinking that you have a right to be a dictator in this country. We were never a dictatorship. This is never a communist country. It will never be a communist country. And I say to any Prime Minister who wants to turn this country into a communist country, I bet you not. It will never, ever, ever happen as long as I got breath, as long as all of you people here, even the ones who are not here, have breath, and we have the right to vote, and the right to protest, and the right to civil disobedience. We reserve all rights as Barbadians, as this country belongs to us, and the time of the colonizer and the house slave is over. Thank you.
I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening. This land belongs to who? It belongs to we. And we are letting the Indians, no white people, nobody come in here and take this from we. Our ancestors bled and died and sacrificed their life for us to be right here on this bridge talking how we talking. We can't turn our backs on them, right? And I don't care what Mia said. Barbados belong to Barbadians, black Barbadians at that. Rastafari.
Good afternoon, my people. Let me say this, that I am touched by the number of people, and the people came from all different parishes to represent this cause. And let me remind you that we do have an issue with certain things happening in this country, but some people seem to be shying away from the fact that Barbados is not 11 parishes, or should not be divided into 11 parishes. I have a problem with this St. Joseph speak, St. Lucy speak. Barbados is too small. We are Barbadians, and we should be able to speak to any development going on within the confines of the coastal regions of Barbados. We should speak about Barbados. We are here, and I'm sure the police, the journalists, everybody here, they are Barbadians. Our children are Barbadians. They go to school all over Barbados. They have investment all over Barbados. And they should be able to speak about any issue going on in Barbados. If we allow ourselves to be constrained into just talking about where you live, when you go to town, what happens? When you go to St. Philip, what happens? You cannot say anything. You have to wait till that speaks. I don't believe in that. I am happy to see the turnout here. I'm happy to see that people take a stand. And this is not any political intention here. I'm just saying that the way how we enjoy this now, that we need to be mindful of the fact that we should be enjoying this a lifetime in this country. What you do here, I would like you all to come back again and do the same thing. Bring your family. Come and enjoy this. Because as I have chosen Bathsheba to be my homeland of all the other parishes, I want you all to come and enjoy the sweetness of Bathsheba. And I keep saying it all the time because this development here, when I say this development, I talk about the natural beauty of Bathsheba, the natural beauty of George River. It's something that it's only a part of this whole line, you know. It's only a part of this whole line. This may be one end, and there's another end. So we in Bathsheba, we consider this as a continuing experience. And we are not willing to lose any part of it. If you come out here mornings like 5 o'clock, so I say 5 o'clock, but let's say 6 o'clock, and you have that sweet breeze, that freshness, and that invigorating spirit, you would understand what I'm talking about. And I want you all to come back and have picnics. Listen, we are Barbadians, we need to enjoy Barbados, you know. There are people who come in and see what we have. But you know what happened? They don't want to share it anymore. They want to own it. And if we don't, you know, there's a Latin phrase, I can't remember. But it says that if we don't like what we have, somebody else will like it. And that's exactly what's happening. Because when we shy away from our beaches, or we shy away from it, because of our concerns, yes, we are trying, you know, working hard and trying to get some money and trying to do certain things in order to enjoy a quality life. But what is the sense of doing all this hard right in the life gone? It don't make sense. It don't make any sense at all. So I want you all to, you know, enjoy the finer things in life. Don't let people come and put a wellness center. For wellness center for people overseas. And you all need the wellness. You know, these are the kind of things I'm not going to speak about. All of the different technical aspects now, but I will say this. Any development in this country should deal and address the laws relating to development and the laws that we all have to observe. We are happy to have investment, but we don't want the breaking and the mandatory changing of these laws to suit certain people. Then they're fighting to cut off the house because we gone over 2 feet. We trying to paint the house, we put it in wood because we can't put in the wall because somebody said we can't put in the wall. And we are fighting with little niggy issues. But yet somebody coming and doing some big things and getting away. What are we saying to ourselves? We are not given a break. And other people are taking the whole hog. And they cannot get away with it. I'm saying development should respect the laws. And everybody out here, policemen, your family too, everybody out here will have that problem. When you all come to the fore, when you all come to doing a building, and we will be asking questions. Why? And I'm saying to you, this area, it belongs to Bathsheba. It will remain Bathsheba. It will remain for the people of Barbados. We are just custodians of this area. You all come down here. When COVID's on, my wife would tell you, we couldn't get down here. We couldn't get down here. Not here. We couldn't get down the beaches. The people from all over the Florida, you know, they had a number. They had about, what, 15 of them? We couldn't get down here. Man, those people come down here before us, and we just live 2 houses away. You know what I'm saying? People know it, they enjoy it. It is lovely. Let's enjoy this place, man. Don't let anybody take it away, right? So look, I plead with you as a representative of one of the residents, probably or the nearest resident here to this area, to let us fight for our heritage and let us enjoy it. Thank you very much. Right.
Yeah, we're gonna fight. What's this, brother Steve Jemmett? Victor Lewis is coming on.
All right, folks. 1 year ago, I look at the videos on YouTube. 1 year ago, I decided I'm gonna put down my fishing lines and come down here to catch some crabs, to go back to the sea to see if we get a crab valley. When I get right there, I'm seeing individuals digging up here and digging up there. And the guy says to me, Lou, what we're doing here is against our conscience. We don't want to do this. These men are working for a dollar bill and say, we don't want to do this. Because what we are doing here is going to block you out from this side and block you out from that side. What is happening now? 1 year after, according to my good friend here, Steve Jemmett, architect, man I have a lot of respect for. 1 year ago, I received threats from the developers. 1 year ago, threats. Not from you, but from the developers. And I say this to you today. I am 67 years old, and no man ain't gonna stop me from enjoying that. But the reason why I took this stance is that all the sons and daughters of all of us, including those officers up there, will be able to come after we go and enjoy it. What they plan to do, according to us, when we understand joints are two-dimensional, length by width. So that bridge belongs to us. The land under the bridge belongs to us. What they want to do is to build a 7-foot high fence along with the gate to block us out from this side. Every proposal they made is to put us that side. And for your children, officers, for our children to get back here, they must come across those borders or come through Judy Gully and Drum. How could I sit down with a clear conscience? Whenever I go home every night, my conscience must be clear. So that is why anytime Marcia Weeks call for Victor Lewis, my brother, I'll be there. And I want for you, all of you here, spread it wide. Go to YouTube and type in prosperity versus poverty. Prosperity versus poverty. And you will see the Imam there speaking. And he speaks a language that you will understand. Not about here.
Okay, anyone else, Marcia? Who? Rose Corbin. Is Rose Corbin here?
I'm pretending to be good at maths nor English.
I ain't pretending though. I ain't pretending.
I'm pretending to be good at maths nor
We know she been pretending long time. Long time.
Good at maths nor English. English. Pretending to be good.
Loyal sons and daughters all. Are you here?
Yes, we here.
Craftsmen of her faith and craftswomen of her faith. Are you here?
Yeah.
Is this too good for us?
No.
Is this too good for us? No. Couldn't they have transformed this using the natural ecosystem into a public place for us?
Yes.
Is this too good for us?
No.
And what are we going to do about it? We're going to stand firm. And we're going to let our voices ring from north to south, from east to west, and in between. Not both here. Let me hear you. Not both here. Not both here. I remember in my hiking days, when I was a little bit younger, coming along here, just my husband and I, hiking along this train route, all by Atlantis, the Atlantis Hotel, down to Belle Plaine, and enjoying it. And now it is to be taken away from us. My ancestors are not pleased. My grandmother, who was shot at in the 1937 riots, with a bag of potato strip on her head to feed her hungry children. My mother, her oldest, she's not pleased. And let us stand firm and say, not about here. And I want you to join me. As I would say, I got carried back, imagining our ancestors. And history tells us that down south in America, when the freedom fighters, emancipators, were passing through like Harriet Truman, they used to hum certain songs that we call Negro spirituals. They used to hum certain songs to let the people know, tonight is your turn.
That's right.
Tonight is your turn. Get ready.
That's right.
Get ready. And I want you to get ready. And one of those songs they sang was, I'm gonna lay down my burden Down by the riverside, let me hear you.
Down by the riverside,
Let me hear you.
by the riverside.
I'm gonna lay down my burdens. Down by the riverside, I'm gonna study war no more. That was a warm-up. The sun is setting in the west. A new day is dawning. Change is coming. I want you, if you can, to get your cell phones out. Put it on the flashlight. And let's wave that cell phone. Let's sing with confidence.
That's right.
And we are taking up a new kind of sword. They talk about treason. It's not the kind of treason they'll be expecting with guns and swords. It will be with her voice. It will be with her votes. It will be with her stance. You know what kind of angered me of sort? Last year, about this time or just before, we came to lunch at the Roundtree restaurant. And we traveled with a couple in a four-wheel drive. You could talk about that. The road was in a horrible state, not true? Horrible state. Now we got road as smooth as a baby's bottom. But if you go from St. Elizabeth School, the other side of Bathsheba, around Andromeda, which is a site for tourists and ourselves, down Bathsheba, the road is so horrible. But they've done it, I believe, for the expatriate.
That's right.
For their investment. So get those cell phones out and join me. And we are going to declare by the riverside that a change is coming. Just like Harriet Truman would walk and hum, and the sound would be picked up, and it would go from one slave to the other across the cotton fields, and they would be singing, and they knew that they confungal or bamboozle the plantation owners. They didn't know what was coming. Get your song and let us confuse them. The song is coming. I can hear it. I can hear it. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Oh yeah.
By the riverside.
Oh yeah.
By the riverside.
I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. I'm gonna study war no more. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by riverside. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. We've got a new war in our hands, and we're going to take up new swords, new shields, and there are our votes, our voices, and our action like this evening. Blessings.
Blessings. That was powerful, very powerful. Yeah.
Folks, we want to thank you for coming over the course of this evening and enjoying ourselves. Give yourself a big round of applause. We're going to be back here again on the 29th of this month. And we are doing a hike from here to Gagsel. Do we need permission for that?
No,
do we have to, right?
No, we don't.
District Ed to get permission to walk through the gully?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
That's right.
All right, so don't forget, it will be coming on the Master Week show. They will be promoted, but this is where we will be again on the 29th of this month. Yes, I already have the fish already. I have the fish already.
Oh, wow,
The breadfruits on the tree, they are a little young, but by then they will be ready. Not only ready for soup, but also ready to roast. And we can roast, and we can cook, and we can cook.
Right.
All right, so we know that the folks who are traveling by bus, the bus will be parked by Soup Bowl. So we want to thank you for coming. We want to thank the officers for protecting us over the course of this evening. And I'm certain that with God's help, everybody will be home safe. Do have a wonderful evening. Give us Jack one more time. Jack, yeah, you can be the master there, you can be Jack. Have a good evening, people.
calling all Barbados to Joe's River Bridge, St. Joseph.
We don't want to do this because what we are doing here is going to block you out from this side.
5:30 p.m. Massive cookout, big roadside parliament. We cannot awake one day to find that Barbados is not our own. Hear from veteran speaker Nigel Newton. Our heritage, our own. Let's enjoy it. See you there.